August 1945. The war in Europe is over. But in the Pacific, the fighting continues. Japan has not surrendered. The United States stands at a crossroads. On one side, a weapon the world has never seen before. On the other, a full-scale invasion of the Japanese mainland. In our timeline, one decision ends the war in days. But now imagine a different choice. The bomb is never dropped. The reasons seem reasonable. Scientists warn of unknown consequences. Military leaders fear global outrage. Politicians hesitate. Using such a weapon feels like crossing a line humanity can never uncross. So the decision is made. No Hiroshima, no Nagasaki. Instead, Operation Downfall begins. The invasion of Japan starts in late 1945. American forces land on Kyushu. They are met not by a collapsing enemy, but by an entire nation prepared to fight to the end. Civilians are mobilized. Teenagers, elderly men, women armed with anything they can hold. Every village becomes a fortress. Every hill a battlefield. The casualties are staggering. Hundreds of thousands of Allied soldiers die within months. But the civilian toll is far worse. Millions of Japanese civilians are caught in the fighting. Starvation, bombings, executions, disease. The Pacific does not see victory. It becomes a graveyard. The war drags on into 1946. Cities are flattened by conventional bombing. Infrastructure collapses, famine spreads. Japan eventually surrenders, not because of shock, but because there is nothing left to defend. The war ends, but the world does not exhale, because something crucial never happened. There is no moment of absolute terror. No image burned into human memory of a city erased in a single flash. No realization that one bomb can destroy an entire civilization. Nuclear weapons exist, but they are unproven, abstract. Just another tool. In the years after the war, the nuclear age begins quietly. The United States continues testing. The Soviet Union follows. Britain, France, China. By the 1950s, nuclear weapons are no longer rare. They are normalized. Military planners treat them like larger artillery, more destructive, but usable. Without Hiroshima and Nagasaki, there is no nuclear taboo, no universal fear, no moral line. So when the first major post-war conflict erupts, nuclear weapons are considered, then used. A battlefield bomb, then another. A city vanishes. Not in Japan, but somewhere else. By the 1960s, regional nuclear wars erupt. Not world-ending conflicts, but smaller, repeated catastrophes. South Asia, the Middle East, Eastern Europe. Cities disappear, again and again. Each time, the world reacts with horror, but not shock, because it has happened before, and before that. And before that. Civil defense replaces diplomacy. Governments plan not to prevent nuclear war, but to survive it. Societies adapt to the idea that cities can vanish overnight. Fear becomes background noise, and with each use, the threshold lowers. Ironically, the absence of one catastrophic moment creates a world with many catastrophes. Instead of 2 cities destroyed once, dozens are destroyed over decades, not by total war, but by normalized escalation. And humanity slowly realizes something terrifying. The bomb was never truly controlled. It was restrained by fear, by memory, by one unforgettable moment that never happened in this timeline. Looking back, historians debate the choice. Was it moral to avoid Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Yes, in the moment. But did that mercy save lives? Or did it delay a reckoning that the world desperately needed? In our timeline, the atomic bomb ended a war and terrified humanity into restraint. In this world, Its absence ends one war slowly and begins many others quietly. One horrific act may have prevented countless smaller horrors, and one merciful decision may have made the future more violent. History does not judge intentions, it judges outcomes. And sometimes fear saves lives. Sometimes mercy delays disaster. And sometimes the moment we choose not to cross a line is the moment the line disappears forever. The most dangerous weapons are not the ones we fear the most. They are the ones we learn to live with.
Thanks for watching. I research and write every episode on this channel myself, where visuals are used to help illustrate these ideas. If you enjoy alternate history, subscribe for the next episode.